Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tasting Tuesday. We got another great spirit to try this week. I know I said we'd do wine and beer and stuff, but we're going to keep the liquor train rolling this week, and we're moving into tequila, which, if you watched my last video, you definitely know that I love tequila. I said that, I was doing scotch for a while. That was kind of my drink of choice, and then something about tequila and the lightness of it really surprised me, and I just felt like it was a really great choice for almost any occasion. Now, tequila comes in a range of different options. Basically, you're going to see four types of tequila whenever you go out to the store or to a restaurant. You're going to see Blanco, which is the clear tequila. Basically, no age on that, so they're going to make the agave, which is a plant, and they're going to cook the agave down to create kind of a sugary honey syrup. Then that gets added with water and yeast. They make like a beer type of solution out of that with a little bit of alcohol, and then they distill it, which raises the alcohol level to 40 or 50%, and then that is immediately Blanco tequila, no age. A lot of people don't know this, but you can age tequila like you can age whiskey. And so the next level of tequila, which we're going to be drinking today, is Reposado, and that means rested. And so it's anywhere from 3 months to a year of aging in a barrel can be Reposado tequila. So this is a very difficult tequila to perfect because it's kind of in the middle. See, like the Blanco is like very bright and aggressive and is great for making cocktails. And then the one above Reposado is called Añejo, and that is aged a year or more. And at that point, the wood has really mellowed out the tequila, and you really get a great product, kind of regardless of what the tequila is. So Reposado is one of the toughest to produce, and I think this is probably one of the best tequilas out there. It's definitely been rated very highly. It's very tough to find. I'm sure you can find it if you look, but as you can see, it's this hand-blown glass bottle. We had an event last night. We all did some shots of this, so we're almost out. The top has the piña, which when you have the agave plants and they start preparing them to make the tequila, they cut off all the shards around it, and you're left with this little piña in the middle. Kind of looks like a pineapple, and then that is what is cut and cooked down to start the process of making tequila. So this tequila is, from what I've read, is a very old distillery that then the owner died like, I would say 50, 60 years ago, and they were kind of closing up. Nobody wanted to continue it, and so very recently, one of the great-grandchildren said that he was going to continue the legacy with the original recipe, and so he opened FORTALEZA, which is now one of the hottest brands of tequila. It's kind of tough to find, but it says produced and bottled on our family estate in Tequila, Jalisco, Mexico, using traditional processes started by, I'm going to screw this up, Tartabuela, Buelo, great-great-grandfather, back in the 1870s. So yeah, this goes way back to the 1800s, this tequila. So let's give it a taste. And we're using the authentic Riedel tequila glasses today that my mom gifted me. So shout out to my mom. They're really awesome. So yeah, immediately, this is what I love about this tequila, is you're getting this like lemon lime sort of citrus. You think of like tequila and you bite into the lime, or you throw lime in your tequila. Like this kind of already has that brightness and lime flavor that you get, but it also has a sweetness to it, like a cooked vanilla, like a key lime pie would be my note on this. Yeah, it smells great. So like the agave plant really has like kind of a grassy note to it. Like I like to say, like fresh cut grass, a very herbal note to it. And depending on where it's grown around Jalisco, Mexico, it can really change the flavor. So it's very much like wine, where it can it takes from where it's grown and imparts like a very particular flavor. Very different than like making vodka or gin, where you're just kind of making a clear spirit as clean and as, uninteresting as you can to blend it into things. Gin, they add a little bit more to it, but vodka is definitely all about being unnoticeable, and this is definitely not that. This is very noticeable, and it's very, very interesting. Let's give it a taste. It's so smooth, but still has that sharp agave bite that you would think of when you think of tequila. Like, if you've never had a nice tequila and you tried this, you would say, oh, that tastes like tequila. If you've had hundreds of tequilas, you would try this and you'd be like, it tastes like tequila, but it's so much better. And I think that's what makes this great, is it's kind of like the perfect balance of the agave, that tequila bite, but also you have that like baked vanilla, baked lime, key lime pie that I was talking about earlier. It's not as sweet and baked as you would get with like an añejo or something that's been aged a long time. But it's kind of the best of both worlds. You get a little bit of that freshness, but also you're getting the cooked fruits now. We've moved out of the fresh, ripe lime that you're biting into with the Blanco, and now you're getting like it's been cooked into still a bright, acidic key lime pie, but it's not quite a, vanilla pound cake yet that you'd get if you keep this aging. So wow. It's great. Yeah, every time I come back to this, I love it. So highly recommend Fortaleza Tequila. It's not really sold at a lot of the big box stores. I found this at a local wine shop in Woodland Hills. They had like a little spirit section. So if you have kind of a cool wine shop or a kind of off the beaten path liquor and beer store, you can probably find this. It's becoming more readily available, but I just love the bottle. I think it's just such a statement when you get up close and see the imperfections of the bottle, the hand-blown glass. It's coming in at 40% alcohol, so this is great for sipping. We did shots of it yesterday. You could mix it into a cocktail. Wow. It's like the perfect tequila all around. So again, I'm going to give it a rating. Out of 10, I would give this an 8.9. This is fantastic tequila. If you can pick this up, it runs anywhere from $50 to $70 a bottle, depending on where you're at. That seems like a bit much, but if you divide that, by the 15 drinks you get in the bottle, it's still a lot cheaper than the tequila shots you're doing at the bar. So I'd say well worth the investment. Pick this up, put on your bar, Fortaleza Tequila, and we'll see you guys next week for another tasting.